is my son hanging out with a guy who talks about women like they're garbage. You know what? Yeah, I'm not even doing it. I'm out.
We're in here with Brickle. We just met up with Zherka. Today, we're gonna be saving feminists from the billionaire satanic mindset that they've all adopted.
All of them are
lovely ladies.
What do you think's a bigger problem? Toxic masculinity or toxic femininity?
Masculinity.
What is toxic masculinity?
Are you a teenager?
No. I'm 24.
Too old.
It's expired.
Are men and women equal?
That's fair for me.
I think men are better than women.
I think the comparisons are horrible. I think everyone is equal.
Women have trouble driving, like with a car.
If you're wondering why I'm reacting to this video, I'm wondering the same thing, to be perfectly honest. Sonny went down to Miami. He and I haven't been in the same physical location for a while. We've both been doing a lot of traveling. So, I kind of want to see what he's been up to, I guess is the only reason. And this one looked a little obnoxious, so I want to see who he's spending his time with. And so far, I'm not impressed.
Yeah.
What? Why?
Because they're murderers. They kill
No,
people.
it's not.
They're bad drivers.
But we are talking about abilities, but we are not talking about abilities. If we talk about abilities, okay, maybe man is better than the woman.
And engineering, philosophy, poetry, art.
I'm a dentist, and I think I'm intelligent.
You are, but most women are not.
You're the exception.
I don't think so. Everybody is unique.
Are men and women equal?
In what way?
Physical. Are we physically the same?
No.
Who's better drivers, men or women?
What are the statistics on that?
What are the statistics?
Yeah.
You tell me.
Have you noticed it's been thousands and thousands of years and there's still not even one female genius?
This guy, Zherka, I am so already not impressed. He hasn't said anything of substance. He's just saying these things to be provocative. He's trying to be what Andrew Tate got famous for on TikTok. When Andrew Tate was immature and he said a bunch of stuff.
Slap, grab, choke, shut up, bitch, sex.
What we all know was taken out of context and, made him look like he was, this big nitwits, call him a misogynist. That just seems like he's just trying to copy that to me. And it's not entertaining. Maybe I'm just a, curmudgeon, but if I'm going to spend my time watching something, I want it to have some sort of substance. I want to learn something from it. I want to enjoy it. I want to walk away feeling like smarter, not feeling just like dumber. And I already feel dumber watching this. Not one female genius. I don't know. I could think of one, at least off the top of my head, Marie Curie. He's just stupid.
Who's better?
Like, Albert Einstein, Arthur Schopenhauer, Nietzsche, Plato, Aristotle, but like for the female side, like
There's Rosa Parks. She's a
Greta
genius.
Thunberg.
Rosa Parks was a G, not a genius, Sonny.
Martin Luther King or George Floyd? And fixing racism, because they both help fix it for the better,
For fuck's sake, I'm not doing
George
this.
Floyd was good when he wasn't beating up a pregnant lady, right?
Who do you think's a better driver, men or women?
Aww.
He is saying that women are dumb, and she was smart. She's like, I'm not doing this. I'm getting out of here. She doesn't need to be on camera getting into the George Floyd thing, please. We all know Martin Luther King did more to solve racism. There is no question about it. That was peace, a message of peace and love and unity and kindness. He got a hell of a lot further than the idiots who burned cities down. Look at this country. We're more divided than ever. George Floyd was a bum.
Lady, right?
Who do you think's a better driver, men or women?
Aww.
You don't want to say it on YouTube, do you?
I don't know.
You don't know?
It's difficult. Woman?
Women? You think women are better drivers?
Yeah.
Are you a feminist?
Yeah, a little bit.
You're a feminist? I'm a little bit of a feminist, just a little bit. Can men become women?
No.
No? Where are you from?
Austria.
Is there transgender stuff in Austria?
Not a lot, I would say. I've never met one.
You've never met a transgender person? Oh, wow.
Put me on a lie detector. It's the greatest advice, and it's tied to Sigmund Freud, psychology, and
this is all just pickup.
Yeah. It's also sales too, because if you can get a girl to grab your number, you can get anyone to give you a job opportunity, right?
Yeah.
It's the same shit.
Who ages better, men or women?
Men.
Men?
Women.
Women. You think women get the older they get, the better looking they get?
Yes.
You think so?
Yeah.
Women age like sardines.
Age like milk.
Guys, black don't crack. We don't
Black
crack.
don't crack, man.
So you think a 45-year-old woman can compete with a 21-year-old bad little whore
Depends.
on the tits?
On the tits.
This guy, okay, you won.
You know what? Yeah, I'm not even doing. I'm out. No. You know what? I was just going to leave. I was just going to stop this whole thing. You know what? I'm going to suffer through this because this is my son hanging out with a guy who talks about women like they're garbage. I'm trying to raise a son who is respectful to women, who goes out, treats women well, because someday he may have a daughter, and he's going to want that daughter treated well. I'm going to suffer through this, I think. I'm only 2.5 minutes in. Ugh.
Are you ladies feminists?
Yes.
Yeah, you are?
Yes.
Are men and women equal?
They should be.
They should be?
Yes.
Who's a better driver, men or women?
I consider myself a good driver, but my dad is the best driver I know. So my dad.
What do you think? Are you a feminist?
Not really. Sorry.
Why aren't you a feminist?
Because I don't think that men and women, it depends. I'm not going to say we're not equal, but I think that men should be masculine and women should be in tune with their feminine side.
What do you think of that?
Yeah, sounds pretty good.
So originally, feminism allowed women to remain feminine and men to remain masculine. Women wanted the right to vote, the right to own property, the right to ask, to initiate a divorce if she was, in an abusive or unhappy marriage. Like just some normal stuff that women didn't have, 150 years ago or so. And now these modern feminists, they realized that they couldn't get where they wanted to go on their own. So in order to get ahead, they had to start shitting on men. So if you have to stand on someone else's neck, or if you have to cut someone else off at the knees in order to get ahead, no, you're not worthy of getting ahead. So all these modern feminists, not only do they want to cut down men, the only way they can actually do it is to demasculinize them, to take away their power, their natural instincts, which is why more men are depressed than any time in recorded history, because they're being forced to act like something that they're not. You know what? They don't necessarily want to talk about all their feelings all the time. Look what talking about feelings has gotten us. Everyone's depressed. Stuff some of that shit down. Get rid of it. Ignore it. Deal with it and dismiss it. However, but to sit and constantly have men worrying about how they feel instead of getting up and going out and making a living and building something for their family. Right? So they're doing that to the men, and then the women are trying to take on masculine traits, which are also unnatural. So they're completely ignoring their instincts, and then they're frustrated and angry and depressed. It's not working.
Pretty bass. Could you hear him?
I think the only thing women are, what the fuck?
I can't stand this Zherka kid.
GTA character.
Women, they are better at some things than men. Like an Asian woman can kill so many people on the road, right? Like they're really good at you know what I'm saying? Like a kill streak. What's it called? Kill streak?
Kill streak.
Why specifically Asian?
You'd be like driving like this. Yo, what the fuck? Slow down, bitch.
Right, there is a stereotype about Asian women and their inability to drive well. It's a stereotype. It's not entirely untrue. It doesn't mean that all Asian women can't drive, but going out on the street and saying this stuff just to be provocative, like this is the best entertainment that this guy can do, fine, that's where he's at. But what bothers me is that there are young men that are going to be running around repeating these things, thinking they sound smart and cool when they sound like nitwits. I have no desire to spend 5 minutes with this character.
Crazy.
So you dated an Asian that didn't know how to drive?
Can you drive?
Yes.
I
We're
can drive.
Hispanic.
Yes.
We can't drive.
Are you guys like better drivers than white women?
That doesn't matter. Race doesn't matter. He just started saying Asian.
You know like Andrew Tate, all them? Mm-hmm. You like Andrew Tate?
I really,
Isn't he like...
really irrelevant to me.
Oh, I know Andrew Tate.
Yeah, he loves Andrew Tate.
I love him, yeah.
Well, maybe instead of just being in love with Andrew, he should also fall in love with Tristan, because Tristan's got a lot of class and he doesn't talk down about women at all. I mean, he seems like he's got a sense of humor, but he doesn't have to degrade anybody in order to engage his sense of humor. He's intelligent. He talks about morals and value in his Christian faith. Andrew's now talking about Islam, which is a lot more interesting. Both of them have elevated their conversation from those old TikTok videos. This guy seems to love the dumb TikTok videos, though.
Organize the girls in Romania. I'm just like him, but I have hair, and I'm not homosexual.
How do you know him?
Yeah. Wait, are you American Income?
Yeah. He goes, yeah, that's me.
Is it you, actually?
Yeah, you want a picture with them? Here, let's get a picture. Take a picture with the girls.
I take a picture with the fan. There you go.
Bro, what? That's top G shit right there.
He's being of fans.
When she goes, Zherka starts like, I know you, and she like the conversation. Zherka's like,
if you had to be.
All right, Fatgie's here. You know, I've met Fatgie, and I really enjoyed his company. He better behave himself here, because I'm already disappointed in Sunny for hanging out with this Zherka clown.
Be one race other than yours, what would you be?
Saudi Arabia Arabs.
You'd be Arabic? What would you guys be?
Yeah, I pick Arabic.
I would be black.
Why would you pick black?
Because
Why that one, bro?
they're just better at building muscle. You know.
Wow.
So
Warrior gene.
Downstairs jeans?
it's also because back in Africa they had like a disease from the mosquito. What's it called? Malaria. Yeah, and like the people who didn't have the muscle building genetic, they all died out, and the ones that did, they lasted. So you know.
Is that why black people are so much stronger?
So jacked because they got that genetic. Because they
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's pretty. I did.
Yeah, I'm not from Africa, by the way.
From the Meathead Science book.
From America.
What do you guys think of feminism?
I think
You a male feminist?
no, I'm not.
Why not?
Hi, what's up?
You don't know me?
Yes, I do. What kind of? Yes, possibly. I'm really bad with names and whatever.
Where are you
You're good.
headed?
I'm gonna go back to my condo.
Okay. You guys know each other?
Yeah, we do through Mike, through heel
You know
Mike.
Heel
Yeah.
Mike? We're on his stream.
Yeah. That one night. Yeah, that one night.
Why do you think all women neuter their dogs right away?
She's not neutered.
No. Like most women. Is that facts?
Women are evil, is what we're getting.
No, because okay, do you really want to be cleaning up period blood on your fucking couches all the time?
Yeah, you wanna hear a funny story?
They bleed for like a month straight.
What's the baby's name?
His name is Dexter.
Dude, there's a clip of Dexter on Kick. We're on Kick.
Bit nice.
He
Oh.
jumped and bit Heel Mike's nuts.
We neuter dogs because they were homeless animals that end up in shelters and they get euthanized. So they spend a year or two in a cage and then they kill them because nobody wants them. All right, that's why we neuter dogs. I've neutered all of my male dogs and I felt bad about all of it because I know it's unnatural, but I also know that there's an overpopulation problem. What is wrong with these people? These are stupid questions. See, this is what I'm talking about. I know that my son is 19 and I got to get over it. I can't wait for him to be 25 though and not asking stupid questions like why do women cut dogs' balls off? God.
He started bleeding everywhere at the party. And it didn't even go viral.
Please tell me, Sonny, that you don't like this girl. Because if I have to deal with this loudmouth in my house, I'm going to have a heart attack.
Well, that's Corona.
Oh, careful! He's gonna try to bite your nuts.
I got a cup, don't worry.
Who's smarter, men or women?
It depends on what subject.
Like what are women smarter at?
I feel like women are smarter at like life skills in a way. No. Life
skills? Is that the right word?
Like raising a dog to bite people's nuts off.
Exactly. Men are a lot more intelligent with making business decisions because less emotions are involved.
Men are smarter than women, right, guys?
No.
Why do you think so many modern women get so offended? Like they won't even accept that women are emotional. Like that's like
Fucking emotional as fuck.
But why don't the girls accept it? Like, why can't they all be like you?
I think it's just like power to the women. I mean, I get it, but at the same time, I'm like, we are emotional. We carry babies. Like, we have hormones. Like, there's
not a bad thing.
At least she's got a decent, honest opinion about the realities of being a woman. I mean, why? Why do they deny being emotional? Because they're trying to be men. And so they get mad. They're trying to be women and men at the same time. You can't just rewire your entire anatomy and your brain and your whole endocrine system and just decide that you're not going to be a woman, that you're going to have manly traits. Oh, it's so boring, feminism. They get mad about everything, though. Ugh. No wonder they're all single.
bad thing. There's a purpose for like women, and like I think it's a little overplayed that like okay, like we want to be like boss bitches and like run companies and shit like that, but then whenever somebody comes at us with like an issue, we like deteriorate, or like somebody criticizes a girl for something, it's like, oh, they take it a lot harder than like a guy. Sometimes I feel like women don't have there's less women that have thick skin compared to men.
I apologize for calling her a loudmouth. She is a loudmouth, but she's more than just a loudmouth. I actually really enjoy this girl's opinions, so I'm sorry if I prejudged.
If you had a daughter, would you rather have her date Martin Luther King or George Floyd?
Martin Luther King.
Why is that?
They're both black political activists.
Yeah, I just feel like Martin Luther King. I don't know.
George Floyd's not a fucking political activist.
Yes, he is, bro. He fixed racism, bro. Bro, you're tripping right now.
Bro, yeah, he even made a tweet about trans people, saying like trans people are fucking weird.
Nah, bro, no. George Floyd supports that. We added
Fatgie is right.
Lines on the flag.
I was trying to say Martin Luther King I feel like he had a larger impact on like society compare. I mean, George Floyd did have a large impact, but I mean,
He's a hero.
A bad impact. Everything was fake about that whole case.
I plead the fifth.
I mean, it's true. You know, it's true because fucking what did George Floyd do for America? Fucking nothing, dog.
I'm trying to learn, how do I get girls? So I'm asking girls, what do I do? What's the most important things in a guy?
Confidence.
Confidence? Are men allowed to cry?
Sure.
You think men can cry? Zherka, do you think men can cry in a relationship?
Yeah, but it's gay. Like, it'll turn the woman off.
Not in the beginning, later.
Is there like circumstances for when he could cry? Like, let's say you get a flat tire and it's just like, it's too much.
If the guy he cries a flat tire?
Yeah, like women do that all the time.
Or what if he can't change a flat tire?
What
If he's asking you.
If he's asking me to change his tire?
Yeah.
No.
But, like, we're equal. Aren't men and women equal?
I don't know how to change a tire. I'll call someone to change my tires.
I don't care if you're a man or a woman, you should know how to change a tire. This is just being practical. You're not always going to be able to have somebody come over and change your tire for you. And it's not that hard.
If he doesn't know, he can call someone.
Okay. If you're like out in public and like, let's say some guy gives you one of these, do you expect your man to square up right away? Or like, what if he looked at you and was like, baby, what do I do?
He's asking me what to do? No.
Yeah.
No. I don't think he should like punch someone out, but he should tell them off.
Well, it depends. If it's a big black guy, you're not gonna fight a big black guy, right? Look at that. You don't want to fight this guy.
No. This guy would
bite you.
Oh my God.
Bro.
This is right here, straight out of Dade County, Florida.
Straight out of Dade County, Florida.
Yeah.
We out in Miami.
I would like to welcome you.
Give me some girl advice. How do I get girls?
You know, just go to a gorgeous girl and just smile.
Give them a smile.
Show them your teeth. Yeah.
Give them one of these.
Yeah. Good looking guys always get girls.
This is
Hey,
sad.
when y'all enjoy yourself, if it ain't for Miami, hey, enjoy it and have a safe trip back.
Miami-Dade, baby.
I said the same shit.
I need a blessing, bro. I need a blessing.
I have no cash on me, brother. I'm sorry.
Okay, also, if you're a gentleman, you always have cash on you, okay? I've been telling Sonny this for years, and I know he is being honest that he doesn't have cash on him there. Why? You need cash. You should always have cash. You never know when you're going to need somebody to hand somebody a 5 or 10 or a 20. When you're going to want to get a table at a restaurant, you're not going to say, hey, I'd like to tip you so that I could get a good table for me and my girl. Do you take Venmo? No. You do the secret handshake, slip somebody money. Sonny should know that. And he should have handed that guy $10. We're going to talk about that.
Get out. Get out. You see that? She's trying to tax me? Totally crazy, man. She's trying to get money off me. She's like, oh, I know who you are. Oh, I got people who want to jump you, blah, blah, blah. They're coming here to meet you. So come, bitch. So come.
What do you think about feminism?
I mean, we believe whatever we want to believe, right? I don't really support it, though.
Why not? What, you not think men and women are equal?
We are equal, but I mean, one's not greater than the other, correct?
Don't you think women suck at everything? Like, what are they better at than men?
I mean, men are greater, though. Let's just be honest.
Yeah, but like 99% better or 99.9?
110%.
There you go. There you go.
So this guy gives dating advice. Supposedly he has some dating course. And if it works, that's great. But I have to tell you, if I found out that this was the guy I was on a date with, and this is how he talks in public, it's one thing, behind the scenes, locker room talk. I don't have a problem with that. Well, everybody should be able to have private conversations about whatever the hell they want in any tone they want. But this is who he is, and this is his way of being about women. Like, what low value broads is he pulling? Because any woman with a half a brain is not going to be interested. Like, this is boring. This is base. I have so unimpressed with what this guy has to bring to the table. I don't care how much money he has. Money is part of the equation. I don't want to bum. But are you serious? What kind of girls is he bringing? Are they just nitwits?
To this feminism stuff.
No. If you're ugly as a guy, what do you do?
Honestly, there's only one thing you can do. Max out status and network. So basically, become a millionaire, but chill with club promoters, meeting people. And you can work on your looks and stuff, but you're saying ugly as fuck, right?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you got to stick to a lot smaller pool of women. Like you're not gonna be Logan Paul. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? That guy used to bang a lot, right? Now he's married. Total cuck, by the way. Like, dude.
Are you gonna get married?
Yeah, if I go to a third world country like Colombia and I get like a virgin, yeah.
Zherka just dropped his dating IQ course. I would definitely recommend you guys all check it out. He has a ton of value in this stuff. So for the price you're paying, the value is worth 1,000 times because, we work so hard to get chicks. So to be able to talk to them properly is a really important aspect of your life. So I'll leave the link at the top.
I'm going to check this thing out. But seriously, to get chicks, we work so hard. You want to be able to talk to them properly? That clown's going to teach people? All right. We're going to check that out. Hold on.
Yo!
Oh, shit. It's fresh.
Just a little bit. Right? Top G wouldn't do this for you, right? Would Andrew Tate be washing a black man's life? Trying to say I'm racist. They're trying to say, I'll fuck a black man's Lambo. Bro, in Albania, this is in Albania. I don't hate black people, I just don't like them.
So what do you think, to some extent, it is just a numbers game. They gotta have a boyfriend.
If you want to sleep with one woman that weekend,
this guy's
get
so
10
annoying.
phone numbers. If you get one phone number and she's very nice with you and kissing you, she's not going to text you at 3 a.m. What I learned in the clubs is 10 numbers equals one bitch. It's always abundance, always. And just like Brian says, when you have girls in line, I forget the saying, but it's basically they behave correct when you have 10 other bitches.
Okay.
Right? And really, why is social proof?
Because it's...
So if you just want to call girls bitches and treat them like commodities and, and not have any actual, friendships or relationships with women, I guess this is your guy. But if you want to be a gentleman and have some class, whatever you see him doing, do the exact opposite. I'm so disappointed. It bothers me so much that my son is even in contact with somebody like this. I have to be honest. His father is not like this. None of the men in his life treat women like this. What we used to call this back in the day was a whore master. Somebody that just didn't give a shit about women. He just wanted to see how many of them he could get in the sack. And that's all that really mattered. And what could be better than a time when women at a young age are running around talking about sex positivity and how body count doesn't matter. So this is a great time to be a whore master because their whores are abundant. You don't even have to work that hard. That 10 numbers, boom, easy. Get 20 so you can bag 2 of them. It's easy. You don't need to take a class. Membos are everywhere.
Like they don't want to be the one.
No, it's anxiety again. If Sonny has 10 girls around him, he's not that desperate.
Let's see it.
But ladies, come here, I'm famous. Let's get on YouTube.
Real quick.
Okay. Well, you look very mid. Hey, I'm petty, okay? I'm not used to rejection.
Hailing from Mount Pretorius?
No, in 2 years, she's gonna hit the wall and expire. So I'm the bread.
Probably a year and a half, bro.
Year and a half?
Yeah.
Who ages better, men or women?
Men, bro.
Yeah.
Fine wine and cognac.
Yeah. They're not like wine, they're raisins.
Black guys keep it the realest. That's what I've always noticed. I do a lot of these.
Yeah.
You guys don't play around.
I'm half black too.
Bro,
got out of jail today.
I don't know what that's got to do with me.
Oh, no.
That might be your other side.
It's our community. I'm a racist.
No, you're not. Try to be.
For the clout.
I know. It's all good.
If you're around social proof, a bunch of women, this guy's not gonna strangle me to death because they have death anxiety. A man can overpower them. So that's why if you have a Ferrari, get in, their anxiety shoots up. Who are you? Even if you're in a Ferrari, right? Yeah. Even if it's a Spider, get in. So now when you have social proof, he's not desperate. I'll be alone with him in his crib, in his hotel. If you're her moderator with no women around you, do you really think she'll let you be alone with her? She's gonna say, it's his first time around a beautiful woman. What is this moderator gonna do? But if she's with Zherka, she's gonna be like, what's Zherka gonna do? Kick me out and call another bitch. Social proof lowers their anxiety. That's why they love players, right?
Going out with girls is the same thing. Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
And
I don't even know how to respond to how gross this guy is.
I recommend guys go out with girls, but if you look really good looking, they'll get jealous and start cock blocking. They might get you a bunch of girls. Week 2, they start cock blocking, and you won't notice they're cock blocking. They'll be so good at it. If you feel one of them has a crush on you, don't go out with her at all. Never. And they cock block in a way where it's they make the girl think that you've dated her before, right? Yeah. So if you hooked up with a girl, she presents herself as your ex. Then the other girl doesn't want you as much. Women ruin everything.
Women ruin everything. That's what I took out of this.
You're talking about low-value women who will jump in the sack with you really quickly, young girls who think that they're going to get your attention and they're going to keep your attention when meanwhile you've got 9 other ones standing outside the door waiting like he's talking about. So make sure that when you say women ruin everything, you're talking about these low-value girls. This is sad. This is so sad, and these girls just get sucked into this web.
Vocabulary, and it leads to a mouth around your dick.
Did my son just say that on the internet? Oh my God. Wait until I get my hands around his throat. Seriously, I'm really disappointed. I raised a young man who went to a combination of public and Catholic school, but I was always raised to speak with respect to people and about people. Even here at the house, if he starts talking smack about somebody, I'm like, rein it in, slow it down. You don't have the right to talk like that. It's unkind. Be kind. That was gross. Let's take a look at Zherka's dating course. Welcome to Date In. Understand the deep and dark psychological interaction into a woman's brain. Oh.
Here's the truth.
What am I watching?
That's why I don't look at you when I talk to you. I look at the chat.
Okay.
I hate you.
Not surprised at all. I was 100% right. We're not talking about decent girls. We're talking about cheap girls who were just dying for anybody to pay any kind of attention to them. Okay, I'm out. Stop. We have such a problem in society. This is where feminists led us. So on the one hand, Zherka's like, oh yeah, feminists suck. They don't know what they're doing. And on the other hand, without feminists, he wouldn't have a business. Because look at how these women, just flaunt themselves, flaunt their bodies. There's actual psychological and physical damage that happens to women after they act like this. I'm going to do a whole video on that. Study after study after study that shows what goes on in a woman's brain and her body when she acts like this, and the damage that it does in the short and the long term. So that's what these guys are contributing to. And that's what my son, that's the field that he played on when he made this video. This is really disappointing and disgusting. But it's good to know what's going on out there, I guess. All right. Bye, everybody. I'm going to go read the Bible now.